Hey guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, and today I'm coming on to talk about pokey tools. Now, I am well aware that there are already a number of pokey tool tutorial videos out there, but I had two people actually on Instagram ask me to do a little quick tutorial on how I do my pokey tools, and so I said, sure, why not? This is one of the ones that I posted. I do make mine a little differently than most people, but I am going to show you the two ways that you can make them. Um, this one here is one that I just made. Like I said, I posted this on Instagram and had two people ask for a tutorial. So I am using some silicone beads from Temu. Uh, I noticed that Temu is selling a lot more of these kind of silicone beads lately, and they call these focal point beads, I guess. Like this one is shaped like a milkshake. I have this pack here that has this bee focal point silicone bead, and I have this pack of heart silicone beads that I purchased from uh, Temu, and then but yeah, Temu is where I've been getting all my silicone beads. I really like the way that they feel in my hand when I'm so I like to make pokey tools with them. However, you do not have to use silicone beads. Here are some beautiful examples that have been sent to me in Happy Mail. These are all bubblegum beads, or smaller beads that someone used. So you can definitely use the um, the regular acrylic or plastic beads, whatever you want to call them. This is one that someone sent me as well. And then we have this one, which is just gorgeous. It's a winter themed one. It's got this gorgeous snowflake bead at the top. Um, you can see that they're all made a little bit differently. And some have different this one has a really big loop on the end, a smaller one, and this one doesn't seem to have a loop at all. So, but let me tell you where I get my pokey tools, because I get asked that a lot. This is how they come. They are by the jewelry shop at Hobby Lobby. Comes in a 2-pack for $2.99. I generally only pick them up when they're on sale, which is like every other week, right? They're either 40 or 50% off. I like to buy these because they have a small hoop on the end that you can hang a dangle from. They come with the little plastic stopper. Well, not stopper, but this little plastic thing that you can slide up and down on it. And they come with the stoppers, which are basically just plastic earring backings. Um, so that's why I like these. You can search on Amazon for turkey skewers, and some will come up like this. I personally don't like these because that loop is not closed, so I can't hang a dangle from it. I've tried to like press it together to close that loop, but I can't seem to get it, so I don't use these anymore. I stick with the ones from Hobby Lobby. Like I said, I like that smaller hoop up there, and I like that it comes with both of the plastic pieces. Now, if you do go the route on Amazon and search for a turkey skewer, you can pick up these things from Hobby Lobby. I believe these are also by the jewelry shop, and these are just a smaller version. Here, I have one that's out of the package here. This is just a smaller version of this little thing that slides up and down the pokey tool. I use these because I don't like to use E600. It's messy. I always seem to get it on my beads, and then my beads get discolored and gross, and I just hate using E6000 or super glue or anything like that. So I use these. Like I said, I picked these up from Hobby Lobby. They are basically earring backings as well. You can get them like this. I think these are like a daisy shape. I'm sorry I don't have the top of the packaging, but I threw it away. But it should look a lot like the jewelry shop packaging. And then you can also buy this kind. If you can see those there. Right, let me open it up. You can also buy these at Hobby Lobby now. Um, oh, they both came off when I was taking them out. Hold on. Get out of there. Come on. There it is. So you can also buy these little stoppers that look like this, or the ones that look like this. So you can buy those separately if you want to purchase the turkey skewer kind from Amazon. So I thought I'd just let you know that little tidbit of information. These do fit on there. They stretch out because they're silicone. And yeah, so the ones from Hobby Lobby comes with a little bigger one, but you can buy them separately at Hobby Lobby as well. Okay, so like I said, I do not like using E6000. It's messy, it discolors beads, and it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it makes sure that your beads are going to stay on there, but like I said, I don't like using it. So let's go ahead and put some beads on to this pokey tool. Oh, by the way, these are called steel scribe pins. 145 millimeter stainless steel scribe pin. So if you're looking for them on hobbylobby.com or whatever, that's what you would search for. Okay, so let's take our little scribe pin, and I like to start with a spacer bead. Now, I don't always use spacer beads, but I like the bling that these add. These come on a string from Hobby Lobby. They're gold and have the little diamond looking pieces in them. So I get those from Hobby Lobby as well. So I start with a spacer bead, and then I'm going to take one of my pink silicone beads, put that on there. I'm going to get another spacer. Come on, maybe. And then I'm going to put my focal point bead, which is this milkshake. You can see I'm doing a pink and mint green theme here. Now I'm going to get another spacer bead. I'm going to go for another pink because we have pink, mint, and pink again. I'm going to do a pattern. Another spacer. Then I'm going to go for the mint green. Yet another spacer. Like I said, you can see like the silicone beads aren't shiny at all, and so I think that the bling from these spacers just adds that extra pizzazz or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Of course, if you're using acrylic beads, they are shiny, and so they don't necessarily need the spacers. But it just depends on the look that you like, the look that you're going for, so forth and so on and so forth. Okay, now we have one last mint green bead that I'm gonna put on here. Something in that cup that's making everything dusty. Anyways, okay, we have this, and this is going to be the end of my pokey tool. Like I said, I don't like to use the E6000. So what I do is I usually use the one that it comes with, but yeah, like this one, I'll use this, and I'm just going to slide it on there like so, and ta-da, I am done with my pokey tool. Okay, the beads are on there securely. Unless someone actually goes to take this off, your beads aren't going to come off. You don't need to use the E6000. The beads stay nicely, and if someone wanted to change the beads that are on this pokey tool, they could very easily, just by removing that. So I like that option, and I don't have to mess with the E6000 and get it on my fingers. And like I said, I've made pokey tools with acrylic beads, and then the E6000 or the super glue will discolor the beads, and then it's ruined, and I feel like I can't send it out because that the glue ruined the coloring of the bead. So there is that option. However, I thought I'd show you the other option. Now, some people will use E6000 on every single bead that they put on. And by the way, if you're using silicone beads, guess what? The E6000 is not going to stick to the silicone beads anyways. So, if you're using the silicone beads or acrylic beads or whatever, you can, well, if you're, oh my gosh, I'm getting tongue tied. Scratch that. Let's start over. If you're using the acrylic beads, a lot of people will use the E6000 on each and every single bead as they put it on, as they put the beads on. But what we're going to do today, because I'm using silicone beads and so the E6000 will not stick to silicone, we are going to, I took this little plastic piece off, right? I am going to use an acrylic bead, just the small pink one. I think it should be smaller than the majority of the beads you're using, because this is going to finish it off. It's going to look like this. Now, like I said, the smaller bead is acrylic, and we're going to get the E6000 out because I thought I'd show you both ways to do it in case you really want to use the E6000 and make sure that the beads are not going to come off. Hold on. Let me try to get this open. I should have tested it before I started recording. That's the other thing I hate about E6000. Or super glue in general, is that it's a pain in the ass to open. Excuse my French. Okay, there we go. Not my favorite, but I'm going to show you anyways. What you want to do, focus please, is take the very end where you're going to put that little bead, and you're going to put just a little dab of your E6000. You really don't need a lot. If I can get it out of here. I'm trying to focus. Get my camera to focus. See? Ugh, look at that. I hate it. It's so messy. Especially if you're clumsy like me. Okay. There's my dab of E6000. And I'm going to take my acrylic bead now. And I'm going to put it on there. And I'm going to twist the acrylic bead so that that E6000 gets all on the inside of the bead. Now I don't want it there, so I'm going to wipe that off of my silicone bead, maybe. Again, I'm looking through my camera to do this, so sorry about that. And we're going to press that there. Now it needs, the E6000 needs to dry for at least 24 hours. So this is where you would bring this little guy back in. put it on there and let that hold that acrylic bead on there while it dries overnight. Okie dokie. Is that clear? I hope so. So you can choose to finish it off with a spacer bead and just use this little stopper thing to hold your beads on there. I think it does just fine to make a pokey tool that way. I think it's just fine. And if you really want to make sure that it's secure on there with the E6000 and you're using the silicone beads, you really only have to do the last bead with the E6000. And make sure that last bead is an acrylic bead. Okay, so that wraps it up. I did make a little dangle for this guy. Well, a chunky dangle, I should say. So I will go ahead and hook this on here to finish it off, and then I will end the video. Maybe. I love a pokey tool with a little dangle. I love it. This one's probably too chunky, but the recipient can always take it off if they want to. And there we have it, guys. That is how I do my that's how I make my pokey tools. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I will get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.